Hi Poopsies, it's me, Tony Bomboni ASMR. Welcome back, as always. Before this begins, I appreciate if you subscribe, tap the bell, and hit all notifications so you're notified of new videos from me every single day. And check my website if you want your own personal fortune-telling readings from me, along with other services I offer as well. On TonyBomboni.com, you can use those coupon codes below as well. Best way to support this channel, help keep the lights on so I could keep producing content for you. It takes a lot of work to do these videos every single day, so I hope you understand. All right, so let's begin. So my first ever pick a flower petal reading. All right, so before I did just a flower petal with these flowers from the jacaranda tree right out my house. But this is going to be now pick a flower. So you pick flower 1. These pink flowers, flower 2, these purple flowers, which are refrigerated because I had to preserve them. I got them somewhere not near me, so like I picked them and then I had to keep them in the fridge a few days, so they kind of fell flat, but there were a lot, but we'll look into them. I just didn't want to overdo it, but that's 2. So jar 1, jar 2, and jar 3. So whatever draws you in, you pick. You could pick 2, you could pick all 3. Jar 1, the pink. Jar 2, the purple. Jar 3, the orange. So I'll give you a moment to decide. And we will begin. If you picked jar 1, the pink flowers, let's see what the message is for you. So if you picked this jar 1, the pink flowers, but these flowers are interesting. It's like I see a name without a name, like it's a name of something, like L O, like Lori. It's like a name without seeing a name. It's sort of like that. So there's someone's name on your mind. Someone that kind of tipped you over. Someone that kind of tipped you upside down. Kind of spun your world around a bit. And tipped it right back up. Something could have knocked you down and then you get right back up after it. That as well. By the way, if you hear my dog, from time to time I'm keeping an eye on him for a certain reason, so he has to stay in the room with me. But he's okay, don't worry. Yeah, so I'm also seeing some of you maybe are closed off a bit this month, maybe to yourself, maybe not so social, maybe you'd rather just spend time alone, and that's perfectly okay. Someone is restricting you, maybe restricting your ability to go somewhere or move. Some of you want to move, but it's like you're being trapped. There's someone here like trapping you or something. Okay. I'll pick up the flower petals soon and kind of take a closer look at them. For the time being, I always just read the throw, like what I throw on the table, and then I go into it. If you didn't see that flower petal reading I did, the general reading, that's how I do these. So stay tuned. Actually, there could be multiple influences here. It's like, see how this flower is just like, it's very hard to see because it's so small, but it's like trapping the flower inside. Maybe someone that's hugging you too much, like a lover, a partner. That's Paquito. Paquito. Sorry, he's not supposed to lick his leg. He was having some itchiness there. It's taken care of though. Yeah, there's like multiple people sort of like, how do I explain? Sort of like not really letting you do what you do best, right? Like they're sort of restricting you and they're not allowing you the freedoms to go where you want to go, travel where you want to go. Maybe it could be a mother figure, a father figure, and they're literally restricting you, okay? You feel bound and trapped. Although now I see I pick this up, it's easy to let go, right? They're not going to hold on forever. I think they have to realize you're grown, or they have to stop feeling overprotective. They also have to realize, for some of you, that it's like you need to be pushed to go somewhere or do something, right? Like the mama bird pushing the baby bird off the nest. Sort of like that. Sort of like just allowing you to be who you are. Even though you're grown, I feel like you're grown. And you just like, maybe you're not even living with them. They just sort of like give you a call and they ask what you're doing and you tell them what you want to do with your life next. And they're like, oh no, I don't think that's the best thing for you or something. And then you're like, what the heck, I'm grown. Like I'm 24, I'm 30, I'm 35. Like, let me be, let me date who I want, let me live. Something like that. All right. But the sequence of events overall are pretty steady. I think if you're going through, if you've been through an equal amount of work, like maybe you've had a load of work to do, it's going to be the same pretty much throughout the year. Maybe you've started to take it more easy, but I do also see, oh yes, a flower just flung out. So something, you're going to have to get rid of something, right? Some plan or something, you're going to have to get rid of it, make more time, make more room for friends maybe down the line, or make more room to have time to spend with your, I'd say parent. It feels like a parent figure, to talk to them and let them know that I'm a grown person, right? Like you can't restrict me and hold back my movements all my life. It's just not okay. There's a thorn in someone's leg here. It needs to be pulled out. Like some of you may actually even have something on your skin, like on your foot. Maybe you left it unnoticed and you leave it alone for a while and it continues to irritate you. Yeah, oh, I didn't even realize how almost pungent these flowers smell. I did have to clean them with water and then air dry, like blow dry them with a fan. So it kind of gave them all that mature, ripe look. But the smell really just like drew me in as well. That could tell me that if you're not careful with that skin thing, it could cause an infection and actually smell like an infection usually smells. So, I know it's nasty to hear, but like be careful, like check yourself. Sometimes, honestly, like, I don't know, somewhere along the lines, someone taught us that we actually have to check ourselves like at least once a week. Like you just take a good look at yourself all over. Like, do I have any bumps? Do I have anything stuck like a thorn? All right, like you got to check yourself. You don't have to physically go somewhere. All you have to do is just like, let's see if anything's wrong with me. No, there's nothing here. No, okay. Everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Check in the mirror. All right. There's something maybe stuck to someone's leg, specifically, or foot. Again, even if you pick this flower, it's still a general message for some of you. Some of you are in a group of friends, those who are being social this month, but one of them is a bit shy and the other is totally closed off. Maybe they don't want to hang out with you guys. Give them time. They're still blossoming. Look, they're still a small little flower. They still need time to bloom, okay? But I feel like this is telling me that you're going to have multiple of those people. So you're probably not going to have patience to wait for them to bloom and open up to you. So you're going to probably seek more friends or other friends in general. Maybe they're having some downtime. Maybe they're feeling sick. And you just need to wait, right? Stick around. Someone is also trying to hang on that maybe is off the friend group and they just won't let go. See, they're just hanging on. They have nothing to do with this group and it will take some force to let them go, meaning maybe a couple or 3 or 4 friends to confront them because maybe they cause so much drama. Some of you are dancing with someone or getting like into a relationship with someone right now, opening up. But I wouldn't really call it relationship. It more feels like a fling. And for this specifically, I'm seeing it's okay to take it fast. It's okay to make things go fast if you really like this person. This is the exception. Okay, so some of you are going to be really deeply affected and hurt. So be careful though, okay? Because I feel like some of you, actually, I take that back, are already hurt emotionally by someone. And it will take a while to pull that out of you, okay? Maybe some of you need to seek some guidance. And this is why friends are important to you. You're trying to seek guidance from as many areas and avenues as humanly possible so that you can get the answers you need. So let's see some more. I'm seeing broccoli. So some of you need to eat broccoli. There's certain nutrients in broccoli that are very good for you, actually. Okay. Who's the person who passed away recently? They're coming through. I feel like they're older. They're much older. I heard hello. They want to say hello. Gift. They're offering a gift to you. And some of their wisdom. Okay, I heard count the days, for they are 4. And here we have 4 flowers. What does that mean? Count the days, for they are 4. Maybe you're waiting 4 days for something to happen, or it took them 4 days to pass, or I don't think it's that. I just think they're just trying to reach out in some way, whatever that means to you. It's obviously, I don't know what that is. Flowers to the grave. So maybe some of you need to put flowers actually on their site. Okay, if they have a tombstone. I heard the word dust. Maybe some of you need to dust off or brush off something that you just, maybe this is what you need to let go. Yeah, they're probably telling you to let go of they're in a better place. So just dust it off, like brush it off. Let it go. It's okay. It's life. We're all gonna go eventually. It's nothing to scare. All right, this is interesting. So some of you are not seeing something from behind is actually hurting you, like backstabbing or just actually something you're doing is going to have consequences down the line, maybe an unhealthy habit or routine. Maybe it's time to get into a healthy habit and routine to prevent that from happening. There's chicken here. Like some of you need to go on like cut meat, just eat chicken if you have to. There's also someone here that has recently parted ways with someone, but they still think of each other. But the relationship has grown so old, it's no more. There's nothing to look back to. So if you're thinking about going back with an ex, don't. At least not right now. You're hoping someone will contact you in this time, but there is not going to happen anytime soon. The person you're hoping could contact, maybe they're the ones who are actually feeling unwell, so don't take it personally. All right, that is your number one. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this reading. If you picked flower 2, the purple flowers, let's see. My mom actually picked these, so some of her energy may be here, charged. I know my mama is psychic. Let's see what the message is for 2. Oh, wow. I mean, I'm telling you right now, these flowers were like abundant. I don't know what happened in that fridge, but, well, we gotta use what we have, right? Next time I know better, but it's okay. So, some of you are in a really zen place, in a really harmonious, peaceful place. Maybe even very sleepy and very tranquil. It's a time of rest, recovery, and relax. There's a swift gentleness to your nature. You're working fast. A lot of you could be air signs. But I also see that you're just passionate about what you do in this moment in time. I feel it more. It's just a feeling. In a gentle nature, you're not really going through much at all right now. You're kind of in that middle space here where there's nothing. The cross pathway of just existing and going with the flow. Perfect harmony and nature with yourself and others around you as well. It's a moment in time of literally how these flowers are unexpectedly withering away, but not withering away in a bad nature. It's just more intending that you needed to let something dwell away and to blossom something new down the line. So if you don't get that rest now, you're not going to turn into something magnificent later. So that's what you need to do. There's also like an intersection of a roadway I'm seeing here. Some of you are either deciding a new path, like a course for yourself. Could be actually a physical course you take, like a course online, maybe even considering. It feels virtual. It feels just like not in person. It feels something like online education, getting back to online schooling. Okay. Maybe some of you have that Saturn in your chart where you're just really like persistent about your education. And you still have your color and your vitality to you. So whether you feel maybe like you're withering away, you're not. It's just more like a downtime, sort of like when the flowers close overnight and then open in the morning, right? That's something that you're going through and going to experience continuously until the end of this year. Pick HR2. But that intersection is divided. It doesn't have a way to access. It looks like a broken bridge. So you have to figure another reroute or another way around it. And that could be the reroute you're taking on your education. Like, oh, maybe this isn't working for me. It's not sustainable long term for my living life. So you're needing to reroute the path, and that's the intersection. It's like a road here, and then a road is supposed to go over here, but the bridge has collapsed under. And it continues here later. So because it collapsed, you can't go over this road as a bridge. So because it collapsed, maybe collapsed plans that you have to reroute. And I see a successful reroute that will match you with something that you are looking for. Okay? But give it some time, because reroutes are not shortcuts, right? So it takes some time. But I do see you either doing that or constructing the bridge yourself. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You were trying to construct the bridge earlier this year and it didn't work out, and now you're stuck. It's like you're not stuck again, but you're confused. There's a sort of thought that's now submerged itself into oblivion, and you don't know what to do. I see AUX, like that reminds me of like aux cord. Make sure you check your cables at home. I know people forget that. Maybe something's not working. Get what you need now. I know there's a lot of like shortages going on. Some things may not be available, but also check your electricity. You know, they were saying there's going to be a solar flare today and that will affect the power and stuff. So make sure that's all in place. Like make sure nothing will spark. Make sure that everything's secure and plugged in. Make sure nothing is half plugged in. That's also not good, right? That could initiate a problem with your unit. So I do see that as well, okay? Taking care of tasks maybe that you put off before. Making sure you have extra lighters at home. Extra, maybe a generator as well. Go get you that as well, okay? Especially August, September. That's, I feel in my spirit, okay? There's also a twin here. It's like twins. Maybe you have a twin that you're needing to spend more time with, especially around Christmas. Honestly, Thanksgiving, Christmas, you're going to spend time with them. But also someone that makes you feel like a twin flame, a twin soul, a twin spirit, a soulmate, whatever. All right, so I think I looked enough. Let's see close in detail. Someone really frail and gentle. Maybe you're taking care of someone older, but they have a strong stem. Like it's like they can take care of themselves for a long time. So someone is maybe looking your sympathy, maybe playing the victim, and even pretending. Honestly, this feels like pretend sick. Like they're just not really in the right space themselves. Maybe they need to seek guidance elsewhere. Not from you, because you tried everything. They're burned inside out. It's like, how are you going to help someone that kind of decided to let go of themselves a long time ago, right? Like you just kind of have to let them go, literally. I mean, I know that's not easy to do, especially when love is involved. Right, so there is a possibility for a new opportunity to open up your way. And not only one thing, 3 things, Wonderful. It's going to be a majestic experience for you. I think you still have a lot of youth left to do this thing. It feels career-oriented. Oh, yes, actually, you're going to get multiple offers because I see people are clinging on to you. You still have a lot of just this juice and this aroma and this vitality. This flower is telling me a lot of that energy left in you to do what you want to do. And that's probably where you meet your twin, actually, is this new venture, your twin spirit. And they have so much wisdom and insight to give you, so much healing, advice, guidance, and help, like that one friend that just helps you through everything you're going through. And they are deeply grounded. They're deeply rooted. They have so much to offer, so much. There's incredible amounts. Yeah, they could even be into you in some other ways. Or maybe they just find you very attractive, but not literally into you. It doesn't feel like that. It feels more friend. But it's like they find you so, how do I say, like this friend that finds you so attractive in so many ways. Like not in an intimate way, but like as a friend, that it excites them so much that they find you this appealing and this resonant, relatable, right? And there's a lot of love. I see two people high-fiving each other, tag team. Maybe we're going to play a lot of games together. And this kind of looks like laser tag, actually. Like they're playing laser tag or something. But like a tag team. Could even be paintball. Maybe even pinball, yeah. I'm seeing so much. Ooh, who was the one who flattened or squished you of your hopes and dreams? Yeah, that person might be coming back. It feels like an ex. Or someone with benefits. Yeah, they're still wanting your downfall. Just let them be negative, right? They only hurt themselves. There's a star here. It's like your own star right now. Maybe you feel really like you got a lot of attention lately, or you're popular. Maybe you having a platform that's getting its following now, or just getting started, and you're feeling like all the eyes are on you right now. The new opportunity is the time to take. It could bloom August, September. So post and upload what you have to post and upload. Take action. Make this happen, okay? Some of you needing to get something taken care of with a pipe. This looks like a repairman. Or an automobile. Also, some of you are maybe stopping, maybe holding it back as well, because maybe of finances, or maybe just not wanting to do it right now. Some of you are also looking at yourself in the mirror, taking a good look at yourself and your approaches. This also looks like someone taking a selfie obsessively, so that could be like a lot of self-love right now, taking good care of, well, focusing on yourself, attention. So that's kind of reminding me of like that person holding a cell phone, like posting on TikTok and growing a following. Like, if that's good for your business, do that now. People want to see you right now. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. Card 2. I meant bowl 2. Or jar 2. Oh my god, I've done so many of these. I even forget like what they're called. Anyway, if you picked jar flower 3, let's see what's going on. One came out, so something came out early, unexpectedly approached you. Someone young maybe approached you for some help or guidance. Maybe they look up to you like a niece or a nephew. But someone is way out here. They're outside of your zone. They're outside of your limit. Notice how centered and focused these flowers are here. And it's sort of outside of your reach, outside of your branch. And I feel like you can't help everyone. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like someone tried to get you too soon before the flowers came out. Like maybe someone spilled the beans before you could have time to really comfortably share. Like, don't you hate that when someone incites drama and they're like someone is spilling the beans and they're dramatic and they're whispering to other people's ears and they're like, oh yeah, this is what they said to me and this is what happened, and you're like, oh my god, like you're no longer in my clique, like in my group, right? And I feel like you managed to get away from heavy stuff first, but now the density is really picking up for you, jar 3, like especially approaching this end of the year. Oh my gosh, it's like you're gonna have to August through November pretty much do a lot. Maybe a lot that you've been holding back, but also maybe it's more like something that had to build up itself and then kind of dump on you at once. So if there were a lot of emergencies you have to take care of very soon. Yeah, it sort of more feels like a build up. Your life's built up to it this year. So the heavy dense stuff will have to be taken care of very, very soon. So be prepared. That could mean everything, like literally everything you could think of. Like, I know the school year starts then, so that kind of makes sense. Like maybe if you have kids, I feel like a lot of you have kids and you have to take care of like maybe their first time going to school or just something that is not, that you're not used to taking care of, okay? Some little minor disturbances and irritations from time to time, but mostly you're going to be on the path as long as you can focus. A lot of you are fire signs. I see a fiery iguana here. But they're hungry. They're looking at the food. You're such in your zone, though, that like you don't even notice the pain around you. I feel like you don't even pay attention to it. You're not distracted by it. I see you like maybe you're on the beach soaking in the rays and you're just like, I can't be bothered. A lot of you can't be bothered right now, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. You're just exhausted. You're just like, I can't take any more badness. I can't take any more pitfalls. Like just like someone walking through a cave and then all of a sudden there's like a sinkhole below you, like, and you've been through several, and like I'm thinking sort of like a video game, like you go through that cave and you go through a sinkhole and you have to start from square one and make sure you go all the way through that cave without going through a trap, right? A sinkhole trap. So I feel like your life has had to repeat this, and now you're just speeding through with focus so that you don't repeat the same mistakes. Like, oh, there's someone near me that needs my help. Oh, there's someone here near me that's maybe misguided, maybe they're a bit immature and they're asking for help all the time, and you're like, well, I can't help you, right? Like you're just in your zone. You have to focus, and yeah, you are getting to an end goal. You're getting to an end point here, and the prize will be rewarding by December. Like as soon as December hits, it's like the load just gets lifted off your chest. The weight, the burdens, whatever responsibilities you had to do is no more. And it's going to be a fresh start. And then now that you took care of this junk, it's like you're not going to have to. It's not going to continue into the next year, 2022 and onwards. This is sort of just in the moment. Some things in particular needing to be taken care of, managed, nourished, well fed, okay? And not fed in the literal sense, food, just nurtured. Or that could be what I say with the child. Maybe there's a child needing more of that nurturing. And you know how to do that best. This is just telling me, keep doing what you are doing best. Don't give in to the temptation and don't give up. It may not feel like what you're doing is right. It is. Trust. Have some faith. Someone's bug-eyed at something. Maybe they're just really like eerily shocked and surprised at something someone did. It could be astonishing. It's more of an astonishing, sort of like if you're sitting in a theater watching an opera and then someone shoots. not in the audience. No. I'm just saying like it's a part of the play. Like, you know how sometimes they're reenacting like 1600s wars, and then they obviously have like a toy and they pretend like, oh, pow, pow, pow. Like something like that kind of astonishment at the theater or the performance, right? Like, or someone pulls out a sword and they're having a sword battle on stage and it looks real and it keeps you on the edge of your seat. But that's all part of the play. It's just pretend, obviously. So that's something, your reaction to that, how you would react to seeing that, like, boom. Like an explosion, like, boom. It just astonishes you, surprises you. You're questioning things. You're confused. You don't even know where you are. Maybe you have no recollection of where you are in that moment out of that sudden like shock. Something similar will occur to you that will like bolt you into this awareness of like, oof. I can't explain, but you'll see. All right, so whatever it is that you have sort of imprinted on your mind, like, oh, I'll never go there again. Please don't do that. That's a curse in itself. You just curse yourself, literally. I mean, you're just holding yourself back from growth. So let it go. But it's going to be very hard for you to let it go, unfortunately. Go there again is what I'm saying. That will help you change your mind. Maybe that worker there was very rude and you're like, I'm never going to this store again. Okay. It's fine. Just go. They're probably fired by now. Or not working there. Someone is wrapped and twined in scarves. Light, breezy clothing. You will offer something from yourself. It could be even a piece of clothing that's very precious and valuable to you, but you're going to give it to that person maybe that seeked your help. Or you give them, let's say, money and they go buy clothes with that money or something like that. Because they need it. Okay, they need your help in some way. Help them. But again, keep in mind that certain people you help, not always having the best outlook or interests for you at hand. Maybe they're just self-seek or self-serving spirits. Yes, there's a mama cradling her baby, but she's also cradling herself at the same time. So it's like you nourishing that child, or maybe you're babysitting, will help nourish you as well. Maybe that will inspire you to be a parent yourself if you're not already, or just inspire you to have more children if you want. Or maybe just recollect a missed memory of having more kids. Maybe you can't have more kids and it's just a missed memory. So maybe that's what you need to do. There's 2 seahorses here, sort of like in a approaching each other, but they're sort of like battling each other at the same time. It's like they are into each other, but they're not. So keep in mind, who's this person? It's just a beautiful connection. Oh, I see a laid egg here. So definitely more fertility, more pregnancy involved for many mothers as well. It's a good time. Even triplets. Oh my goodness. Even triplets is a possibility for some. It can be rare, I know, but very, very possible. The chances greatly increase now during the summery spirit. But that mark, I see some of you could have issues though. So double check, okay? Like no matter how fertile you could be, it's just like something is there that's not. Oh no, I'm sorry. I take that back. Even if you have an issue, it's like the body will take care of itself. It will overcome that issue. Okay, because remember I said earlier there was something on you that you don't need to worry about, right? Like if you see something, you don't need to worry about it. Just enjoy, okay? Enjoy your life with whatever happens, even unexpectedly. But I feel like this is planned or expected. You're a very precautious person. You know how to plan around it, and it's like you already know. Even if someone's pregnant or gets pregnant, you already know. Could be even if you are not the one able to get pregnant, then like a man or just someone just not able to get pregnant at all, someone around you is, and you just know. It's like you could sense it or smell it off them, right? So that's all part of that nurturing, that intuition within you that you just sort of know. I'm noticing very bold coloring here, so your mood is probably in a happier mode right now. Maybe you have been somewhere that is receiving more sunlight, better, healthier foods, and you're just in a better spirit overall. And you're in a giving, loving mode. It's just like someone who really wants to share what they have acquired or learned, and someone who wants to connect with others as well. There's a lot of connections here I'm seeing, interlacing amongst each other. So that is your reading. Number 3, let's see if I see anything else. Nope. All right. Nope, someone stuck onto my hands. It's like, again, that pesky person may continue into next year. And oh my gosh, you can't let them go. They're so sticky. So that may be a problem. Keep that person in mind. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed your reading. Take care now. Have a blessed rest of your day. Bye.